G'day, futurist Anders Sorman-Nilsson here today, broadcasting from a very intense schedule in Hong Kong at the W Hotel. One of the things that I notice on these journeys around the world is the idea that certain travel companies are intending to partner up in such a way as to make transitions really seamless or frictionless. And this idea is also the kind of cornerstone, the keystone idea in my next book, Seamless. Specifically here in Hong Kong, let's explore how this works. So when you arrive at Hong Kong Airport, the first thing you'll notice is that there's a great Airport Express. Airport Express will take you in 20 minutes or so via using the Octopus card here in Hong Kong straight to either Kowloon Station or Hong Kong Station. Now, incidentally, we're staying here at the moment at W Hotel, which then incidentally is also seamlessly connected via the Elements Mall in the ICC building directly above Kowloon Station. What this means practically is today when I'm speaking at 5:30 or finishing up at 5:30 for FIS Global, a driver will then take me from Grand Hyatt, where I'm speaking later on today, straight to Hong Kong Station and enabling me to go out to the airport without my bags. Now, it's not the kind of without my bags that many of us have experienced when we travel, but because I'm staying at Kowloon Station or just above it at W Hotel, I've been able to check in my bag up to 24 hours before an in-town check-in, meaning my girlfriend can today check in via Cathay Pacific and I via Qantas, making the whole travel experience very, very seamless. I happen to fly out to Brisbane for another job with Bank of Queensland overnight, and my girlfriend can thus enjoy a very, very nice dinner in Hong Kong this evening, knowing that her bags have already been checked up to 24 hours beforehand, ensuring that she can go to a dinner, have a couple of glasses of Xing Tao this evening, and then go out to the airport knowing that safely and securely all of her bags are already with Cathay Pacific. I, on the other hand, have to do a little bit more work this afternoon, and I can also then very, very kind of calmly and patiently go out to the airport knowing that my bags are already with Qantas on their way to Brisbane. In this instance, what certain travel companies have done here, both Cathay and Qantas, is that they've teamed up with the city of Hong Kong, thinking about how annoying or frictive the experience for travelers around the world can be. But here, going from the hotel or your accommodation, down to your central shopping centre, down to the tube station, to the local in-town check-in, and then out to the airport, and already finding yourself in Brisbane or Sydney the next morning, is a breeze. Also, of course, the hotel in this instance, W Hotel, I think is one of the kind of echelons in many ways of great customer service. 3 days ago when we checked in here, I asked whether Billy is still around. And for those of you who've been following my blog for a number of years, you'll know that I blogged about Billy's great little beautiful cartoon letter that he wrote to me circa 5 years ago, when he looked after me as the concierge of the W, where the kind of mantra is whatever, whenever, really focusing on the customer service or the client guest services. And of course, when we make any kind of request, any time of the day, they're there to meet your particular needs at any moment in time. Also focusing on this integration with the transportation infrastructure, making sure that your journey, your customer journey, is incredibly seamless. So I think there's something to learn for all of us in these kind of experiences, focusing on the customer and really stepping into the customer's shoes as we design from a very empathetic perspective, both analog and digital touch points, to ensure that when we are designing customer journeys, be they in banking, in retail, in hospitality or travel, a journey to make sure that these moments of friction, the transitions, the not knowing whether your bags have made it, all of this can be solved both digitally and in an analog, multimodal, humane fashion as well. So think about this idea of seamlessness as you start designing better customer journeys for the future. So if you like what you've just heard in this video and you're curious to learn a little bit more, well, one thing you could do is to start subscribing to this YouTube channel by clicking below. Other ways to continue this future dialogue is to connect with me and my staff at Think
to ensure that you're connected via LinkedIn, via Facebook, via Twitter. And again, in this video and at the bottom here, you can find all of our various social media networks. If you do have a conference inquiry, please reach out to my management agency or your preferred speakers bureau to make sure that I come to your next strategic, future-focused conference.